Majuba. We pay homage, it's the Ilajuba. We seek the great spirit's approval, manifest in the ancestral maneuver. As the Orishas move you, my child, let me speak to your spirit. You warriors calling a little louder, I want you to hear it. Just face it, don't fear it. Your mirror reflection, revere it. Shadow work, you will clear it. Just the seasons will change. You were called to rise. Open your eyes, realize, rearrange. It's not a game, press past through your pain. We are not mediocre nor mundane. You are great now, claim your new name. Break free from the chains. I just want you to see through and see true. See yourself as all of the mind sees you. The God in you, manifest your breakthrough. Standing tall, seeing life from a bird's eye view. While manifesting your old dude. We keep it real, real life and reveal. It's all in me, my destiny. I will find, follow, fulfill my destiny. I will find, follow, fulfill. Majuba, we pay homage, it's the Ilajuba. We seek the great spirit's approval, manifest in the ancestral maneuver. As the Orishas move you. Mojuba, we pay homage, it's the Ilajuba.
Boy, good to see everyone on today. This is Alofa Koladev Idinka Ifa Temple. We welcome you to our Ile Ijuba Ifa Temple service. Shout outs to everyone on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, on all the platforms. Once again, this is Alofa Koladev Idinka Ifa Temple. Thank you for joining us. You could be anywhere, but you're here with us early in the morning. Thank you for tapping in. We've been doing this, man, I don't know, at least 10, 15 years. Good to see you. So I want to start with prayer. Let us begin with prayer. So those of you who have Ifa, if you don't have Ifa, please just put your head to the floor and pay homage to God. All right? Mojuba Olorun, Mojuba Eleda, Mojuba Olorunmare, Mojuba Bobo Romale, Mojuba Male, Mojuba Egun Tembele, Solodumare, Mojuba Ben Smith, Mother Delu, Sudan, Mojuba Darstown, Mojuba Basement, Senior, Mojuba Fidelis, Mojuba Clifford Dennis, Walkers, Mojuba Dale, Mojuba Zion, Mojuba Naga, Mojuba Clifford Holmes, Mojuba Clifford Walkers, Mojuba Jenny, Mojuba Katie Banda, Mojuba Scarlet, Mojuba James Overks, Mojuba Benino Chino, Oneville Mill, Noble Cardenas, Augustineville Mill, Mojuba, Oba, Osejima, Adefume, the first, Mojuba, Ogundeyi, Felipe Garcia-Ville Mill, Mojuba to all of my elders, Mojuba, Iya Catherine Edmonds, Mojuba, Barbara Robert Edmonds, Mojuba, my Baba Ifa, Chief Shalagbade, Popola, Ifao, please come and support us, ward off all the Ajogun, ward off death, ward off sickness, ward off cases, controversy, ward off fights. Edina Tago. Rumla declares that it is time to rest. I responded that it's time to sleep on top of someone. Ifa says that who is dependable enough for us to sleep upon? I responded that our parents are dependable enough for us to sleep upon. Ifa says that your parents are not worthy enough for one to sleep upon. Arumla declares that it is time to sleep. I echo that it is time to rest. Arumla says it is time to sleep upon someone. Ifa says, who is dependable enough for one to sleep? I responded that one spouse is dependable enough for one to sleep upon. Ifa says that one spouse is not dependable enough for one to sleep upon. I never knew one spouse is not worthy to sleep upon. Arumla declares that it is time to sleep. I responded that it's time to sleep upon top of someone. Ifa says that who is dependable for one to sleep upon? I responded that it is our children. They are dependable enough for one to sleep upon. Orumla said that they are not dependable enough for one to sleep upon. I never knew that one's children are not enough for one to sleep upon. I declare my ignorance. Who is dependable for us to rest our head upon? Ifa, if you program me to become wealthy, forever will I continue to sleep upon you. Ifa, if you program me to be blessed with good kids, forever I will continue to sleep upon you. Ifa, if you program me to be blessed with all good things of life, I will for you forever, Olodumare. Ifa, I will forever sleep upon you. Ifa, what we're saying at this time, who is reliable enough for us to sleep upon, for us to have stability and lay down and rest of mind that what everything we need to be done will be done. Ifa, you are that. Please encourage us to have that not only faith but that knowing and that understanding. Ifa, please ward off all death, ward off sickness, ward off cases, controversy, ward off fights, litigation, losses, outright fights, ward off witchcraft and negative energy from us at this time. Bring forth to us long life, wealth, good spouse, good children, longevity, prosperity, victory over adversity, peace of mind, joy, healing, success, and all good things of life. Ifa, please move my ego out of the way so that we can hear words from Ifa. Makami mene amor, makami mene ano, makami mene adelokun. Itamole tori Ifa lonimi, ebora timpanini. Enebana miyo atifa lelejo. Ashesheshe, oshetro akakanika, alapa shapa, jakolu panfo fere fewole. Akakanika le ape Ifa, alakakanika la ape odu, alapa shapa, jakolu. Ape shodara. Oromila, Colano Shell, Ula, Oshatua, tiny of the fetal tube with the structure of a chameleon is not big enough to use his headgear. Had I been enough to use his headgear, I would have taken it home and done my head with it. Easy 5 decorations, 2 out of a lot, going spiritual mission to Jebelin. We can't look, then send pen money, consultant make rich, con, Osherula, Zagara War, Oshetra, I kick in a baggy side, actually sharp against the tree cats for Romulan. When he see V-Ban, I share from Olidamar. If in a water, she's wealthy. You should surely be wealthy. I kick in a baggy side, and the mouth of ones I Z-Ban, I share in the mouth of an award. If no one should have joy, she'll live joy. I kick in a baggy side, and the mouth of ones I Z-Ban, I share in the mouth of an award. If no one should have victory, she'll live victory. I kick in a baggy side, and the mouth of ones I Z-Ban, I share in the mouth of an award. So, maybe so, surely shall it be. Àṣẹ òrìṣà lẹ́nu mi ò àṣẹ òrìṣà lẹ́nu mi bọ́bọ́n tí mo bá màmá wí o ìrọ́mọlẹ̀ ó bà Ifá ó bá o àṣẹ òrìṣà lẹ́nu mi. Bímọ tó rọ̀ tí mo súre bímọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí mo súre bímọ kúnlẹ̀ tí mo súre bímọ jókòó tí mo súre. Ìrètí mo ṣù orí ti bọ́. Orí ẹni làrúrẹ̀ ìyẹni ọ̀, orí ẹni làrúrẹ̀ ìyẹni. Mojú lọ́mí fọwọ́ mórí, orí ẹni làrúrẹ̀ ìyẹni. Bòbòrẹ̀ cháàsù, Ifá ọba ẹlọ́run, àtìbàtájú. Ifá ọba ẹlọ́run. Oshe aru ila Ifá ti bọ́. O Lord, the one in the divinities, we ask that you would ward off our death, ward off sickness, ward off cases, controversies, ward off fights, litigation, losses, outright fights, ward off witchcraft and negative energy from us, ward off evil and danger. Ward it all off from us at this time and bring forth to us long life, wealth, good spouse, good children, longevity, prosperity, victory over adversity, peace of mind, joy, healing, success, 7-figure income, 7-figure income, 7-figure income. Help us to have victory. Help all of those who are listening to us to have victory. Help all of those who are listening to us to have joy, success, healing, prosperity, spouse, children, healing, joy. If I help everyone to receive the healing that they're needing right now, help everyone to receive the joy that they're looking for right now. Help us to find the spouse, the children, the healing, the joy, the home, all the good things in life that we're looking for right now. Ashe, Aboru, Aboye, Aboshishe, Boto, Moni Fakolade, Oluwo, Edinka Ifa Temple. Good to see you. Good to see everyone here today. We thank you. I want everyone to like and share right now. Like and share this right now. I'm gonna wait. Everybody in TikTok land, YouTube land, Facebook land, Instagram land. Go like and share right now. This is going to be very valuable for us as Ifa community, as Black community, as African community, as Latino community, as community. All right. So go and like and share this right now. We're going to talk about the concept of Ebo. So let's just get into it. So when we think about this, first of all, your next level is not waiting on your prayer. It's waiting on your sacrifice. Here's the question. What is in your life? What is your life asking you to release right now? Let's be clear. What is Ebo? Most people think in Ifa that Ebo is super simple, that Ebo is the goat you use or the chicken. You go and you pay the babalao, you do the ritual, but Ifa teaches us something very different, something much deeper. Ebo is sacrifice, but it's not just the external sacrifice, because you can go buy that animal. You can go and perform a ritual. You can spend that money and still not get any results. You can do all those things, spend all that money, and not get the result. Why? Because the real Ebo is not, it's not what you bring. The real Ebo is what you change. Can you follow instructions? Can you obey taboo? Can you change your behavior? Can you avoid eating your spiritual poison, your taboo, even when it smells good and you know it tastes good? Can you listen to Ifa when Ifa warns you of the problem that you cannot see, or when your friend is your enemy, or when you think this food is actually food when it's really actually poison, or when the ways of Ifa don't coincide with the laws of the land, and you think about, man, should I do this? Should I offer this Ebo? Should I observe this taboo? Are you still down when everyone says, oh, you got to take this shot, or you got to make this move, or you got to accept this behavior? Are you still down with Ifa when Ifa is really your best friend? The best friend you ever had. When Ifa tells you that your breath stinks or your fly is down, all of that is Ebo, because Ifa will tell you, don't eat this, don't go there, don't react this way, don't lose your temper. And that is where most people fail. Your character is the real sacrifice. So today, we're not just talking about ritual. We're talking about doing life differently. Let's look at this, Odu. Irosu Meji Ifa says a black dog knows the name of the cloth dyer, and a black ram knows that of the painter. A strong big iron door is what was used to bolt the door of Olokun for the life of Olokun not to be in jeopardy. These Ifa's declarations to them at Agbagbo and Ile-Ife when Ajogun invaded their home. They were all advised to offer Ebo. They complied. Now, you elders of Agbagbo and Ile-Ife. Ifa demanded for you to offer dried rat. Why did you say that Ifa demanded Hiko? This is the story of the people of Agbagbo and Ile-Ife, and they were having challenging times. Things were not going the way they needed them to go. They were having difficulties. They weren't healing. They weren't progressing. They experienced death. They experienced diseases that no one could cure. They had medicine, but the medicine was not working. Their crops were failing. Witches were prevailing. And so much more was going wrong. They went for Ifa consultation many times. And every time they went for Ifa consultation, they offered several Ebo. They offered Ebo several times. They fed Ifa with ram. They fed Ifa with Ewure. They fed Ifa with Abuko. They fed Ifa with pig, malu, etu, everything. But nothing changed. At one point in time, they were told that they needed to meet with the Babalaos mentioned above. They went for Ifa consultation to check how their problems would finally disappear. And they were told that they had also been advised wrong. They had been offering the wrong Ebo all along. They were unable to come out of their problems because the Ebo that they offered was incorrect. They were told never to be feeding their personal Ifa with blood of any animal. And it was not until they adhered to the advice and stopped feeding their Ifas with the blood of animals. That was the only time things transformed. In this Ifa, Irosumeji, the people were ill-advised. They offered the wrong Ebo. So what Ifa is saying, there's a right way and a wrong way of doing this. Point number one, not all sacrifice is accepted. The people of Bagbo and Ife, they were sacrificing, but nothing changed. Why? Because they were doing it wrong. You can be doing something spiritual and still be out of alignment. Point number two, wrong instruction leads to wrong results. They were misled, wrong materials, wrong method, wrong understanding, so their suffering continues. It is not enough to just act. You must act correctly. Point number three, Ebo requires accuracy, not just effort. If I don't care about your effort, is it right? You could be offering the wrong thing. You could be consuming that which is taboo with a good mind and a good heart, but it's still spiritual poison. Ebo requires accuracy, not just effort. The people gave goats, they gave cows, they gave hens, they gave everything they could get that shed blood. But Ifa asked for something else. Effort is not the same as obedience. You are doing a lot, but are you doing what was told? Let us take another look at another verse of Irosumeji. Ifa says, I died for one. He was the Awo cast Ifa for Nindere, offspring of those who use bats to offer Ebo for childbearing. When he was advised to offer Ebo, he complied. When he used only one bat, there was no child. But when the bats became 6 in number, we got array of children. What is going on in this verse? Ifa says that Odidere, the king of Idere town, he had many wives, and he was a great king with no heirs. No one was heir to the throne. No one to carry on the legacy. None one of his wives could conceive a child or carry the child to full term. Odidere went for Ifa consultation to determine what is the solution of the problem, and the Babalawo told him that his wives would become pregnant. He was advised to offer 6 bats. You all know bats, those flying bats. They multiply very quickly. Odidere heard this and was angry because he had been told several times to offer ebo with only 1. And he had done that same ebo so many times to no success. The Babalawo then told Odidere that his ebos were never accepted because he had not offered the correct amount of bats. Odidere offered the ebo with the correct number, and within 3 months' time, his wives became pregnant. 6 months later, he became a proud parent. What is Ifa saying? Point number 1, partial obedience is still disobedience. Odidere offered ebo, but incorrectly. 1 bat instead of 6. So nothing worked. Y'all need to understand, ebo is a science. It is science. It is spiritual science. It is not willy-nilly. We have to study as Babalawo to get this understanding. Almost right is still wrong in the spiritual world. It ain't just going to be like, oh, you did a good job. You tried. No, do the thing. Point number 2, details matter in destiny. The difference between 1 bat and 6 bats was the difference between no children and legacy. Small instructions carry out big outcomes. Point number 3, breakthrough comes when you finally do it the right way. When he corrected it, everything changed quickly. And that quick change in doing it right, that is the alignment, y'all. Everything changed quickly. It's not that your life is blocked. It's just that you have not aligned yet. Let us look at this 3rd and final verse. And this Ifa comes from Ogbesa. Ifa says, the slender Oshunshun tree, owl of forest land, and the robust Omu, owl of the riverside, they're the ones who cast Ifa for Elukulaka when going to Elukulaka forest to become a phenomenon. He was advised to offer ebo. He complied. Behold, we shall dance and dance. We shall celebrate. We shall be merry and celebrate. When the Oshunshun stick is used to beat Agba drum, to play music, we shall surely show off the bounty. We shall surely show off the bounty of Ifa. Let's look at this. There was an individual by the name of Elukulaka, and he was seeking success. He was seeking stability. He consulted Ifa, and Ifa gave him specific instructions. Offer ebo, but not just the ritual. The instruction required him to share his blessings, to display his blessings openly, not to hide them, not to hide what Ifa had given him. And he was told to engage others differently. When we look at this, let's analyze this. This is not normal behavior. Most people keep their successes to themselves. They protect their resources. They keep things to themselves, but Enukulaka did something differently because he was told to do something differently. He followed those instructions fully. He changed his behavior. He aligned with the guidance of Ifa, and because of that, he prospered. He became known, and his life opened up. Let me make it clear. Enukulaka was told to share his blessing, to display it, so that the world could see what Ifa and Olodumare had done for him. That's key. That is also unusual behavior. Let's analyze this. Point number one, Ebo can mean doing the opposite of your instinct. Enukulaka was told to act in a way that was not normal. Instead of hiding, reveal. Instead of keeping, share. Hear me, your breakthrough may be on the other side of what feels uncomfortable. Your success is on the other side of your comfort zone. Number two, blessings must circulate to multiply. Enukulaka was instructed to share what he had. The act activated increase, just the mere act of sharing. What you hold tight may stop growing, but what you release, what you share, that thing will expand. Point number three, visibility sometimes is part of the destiny. Visibility, is sometimes part of destiny. He was told to show his blessing and not hide them. Not pride, but alignment. Not pride, but alignment. Some of you are hiding, but your destiny requires you to be seen. Number four, Ebo is behavioral alignment, not just ritual. That point right there is very important because oftentimes we overlook the aspect of Ebo that is the character transformation or the change that we need to do. Oftentimes Ebo is just like, I put my money down, I did the go, but I'm going to still do what I'm going to do. Ifa says that Ebo is behavioral alignment. It's not just ritual. The most important aspect of the Ebo is the advice, the taboos, the character change. The ritual alone is not key. The real sacrifice is this. Change your mindset. Change the way you interact with people. Change how you handle your success. Until your behavior changes, your ritual is incomplete. If you don't change your actions, it does not matter what Ebo you offer. That Ebo will not manifest. Let's look at this fifth point. Obedience unlocks identity and recognition. Because Olukulaka followed through fully, he didn't just gain wealth, he gained recognition. He gained standing, he gained position. Obedience does not just bless you, it reveals you. When you obey what Ifa has said, when you obey the advice, That obeying, that process of obedience not just supports, it reveals to you who you are. And this is the last and final point. Unusual instructions produce unusual results. Type that in the chat. Unusual instructions produce unusual results. If you are doing things the same exact way you've been doing them for the past 5, 10, 15 years, and you see no results, you do not see the manifestation of what you want, you have to switch it up. Ifa will give you the information, and sometimes that information is challenging to take in. Unusual instructions produce unusual results. Such a powerful point, because when we think of the efficacy of Ifa and the Ebo aspect or the esoteric aspect of Ifa, it is often the most quirky, the most unusual Ebo or verse. That is the one that I focus on. When I offer Ebo, I don't focus on the general things. Okay. No, I focus on the aspect that sounds a little unique, right? That's the funky one. That is the funky verse right there. We need to find the funky verse, the smooth one, the one that requires some step out of your comfort zone. No, it is always the unusual. That is the way it works. The instruction doesn't make logical sense, but it works. Ifa often gives you direction that breaks normal patterns. That is the point. If it was common, it wouldn't change your life. Period. And that is the difference between an Ifa studier and a person that just reads books. Elukulaka's story is one of transformation through behavior. He followed unusual instruction. He changed how he acted with his blessings, and that is why he succeeded. Ebo is not just giving things, it's changing how you live. Every Ebo should shift you a little bit out of your comfort zone. Elukulaka succeeded because he did something different. So now we've seen it. People who sacrificed, but nothing changed. People who acted, but acted wrongly. People who tried, but missed the instruction. And then we see Elukulaka. What was different? Elukulaka did not just do Ebo. He did Ebo right. He did not just perform ritual. He changed his behavior. He didn't just receive the blessing, he shared it. He showed it. He lived differently. And that is why he rose. So hear me clearly. Ebo is not what you drop at the altar. Ebo is what you change in your life. So I ask all of us again, what is Ifa telling you to change? Is it your attitude? Is it your habits? Is it your anger? Is it your relationships? Because if nothing changes in you, nothing will change around you. And Ifa has already spoken. Blessing is not blocked. It is merely waiting for alignment. So today, I ask you, do not just pray. Do not just listen. Do not just offer a bow. Do it differently, because the moment you align your actions, your destiny will have no choice but to respond. Aboru, aboye, aboshishe, aboto. Thank you all very much for joining us. This is Oluwafakola Day. Thank you for joining us. Those of you who are here, I thank you for tapping in with us, joining us for this message. I pray that it was very valuable, that this sermon was very valuable for you. I want to make some announcements. Itarogun is coming up next week. If you are interested in participating, please join us for Itarogun. Thank you, Barbara Powers, for your donations. I really, really, really appreciate you. I want to shout you out. Thank you for just being so consistent, and thank you for sharing with us from your overflow. Also, if anyone is interested in donating, you can donate to the Zelle below, 3232441133. Thank you for joining us that way. Also, those of you who are initiated and you would like to learn Ifa, and you do not have Baba Ifa or Iya Ifa, we train Awo Ifa here at Idinka Ifa Temple. So if you want to learn the things that I'm talking about, please join us there. You can DM me or text me at 323-244-1133. Those of you who are on TikTok, we're going to stay for a little bit of Q&A afterwards. And trying to think of anything else. Oh, we're here in McDonough, Georgia. If any of you would like to just come and be a part of community, you can come to our family compound, and we do Ifa work every day. We're casting Ifa every day, offering Ebo every day, doing ritual every day, all of those things. So if you are interested, please, please, please tap in. Let me go to the chat. I see you, Ia. Thank you so much. Shout outs to Ia Allison and also Ia Barbara. I see you, James. Good to see you. Abo Shishel Boto. Thank you. Yes. Ebo is accuracy. Yes, it is not haphazard, y'all. It is not haphazard. Good to see you, Allison. Thank you for engaging with us here. Yes, unusual instructions produce unusual results. Abo Shishe Aboto. Let me see what's going on in the chat in TikTok land. Okay, I see. Oh, Samed. Oh, that's you. Bakari Adegangan. Okay. It should depend on the situation. Well, I hear what you're saying, but what we're talking about, this is a particular sermon about offering Ebo. And Ebo is really about moving out of your comfort zone. And yes, depending upon the situation and the client, but it's also always about that unusual aspect. This is what comes from studying. This is what Baba Ifa will tell you. Okay, Ori isn't okay. Yes, all of those things. All right. So with that, let us pray. Olodumare, 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 Ifa Ojide, Ifa, we thank you for life, health, strength, food, clothing, and shelter. We ask you to continue to ward off our death, ward off our sickness, ward off cases, controversy, ward off fights, litigation, losses, and our fights. Ifa, help all of our elbows to manifest. Help us to truly be in alignment ward off all the Ajogun from us, bring forth to us long life, wealth, good spouse, good children, and sustain us through the week into the new month. Aboru, Aboye, Aboshishe, Aboto. We will see you next week, same time. And we'll be showing this at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time once again. Thank you so much. Aboru, Aboye, Aboshishe, Aboto.